Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new here, welcome back. We're playing Fallout New Vegas right now, and we are finishing it up. In this episode, we will be recruiting Arcade Gannon's old associates, the Enclave Remnants, and we're just going to keep moving forward from there. So let's get right into this.
Don't be
Oh, we also have to go to Hoover Dam and protect President Kimball. We'll do that, but not yet. For right now, we're just going to do the remnants. And let's see where we got to go to. Ooh, they are all over the place. All right. So yeah, we're just going to go straight to Vault 34. Wait. There's somebody even closer. Oh, it's Orion. So yeah, we'll go to Orion's house first because I know where that's at. And then we'll go to Vault 34. Guess it doesn't really matter what order we go in because I'm fast traveling a lot.
Yeah. Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Never said anything about paying you.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling? I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser. Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is, remember. Heavy weapons trooper. Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets and laser fire. By the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Any morons who didn't run when they saw me coming got what they deserved. Back then, it was war. If we'd been on the winning side, I'd be called a hero.
Alright, so Orion's in. That was easy.
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left. I suppose you're right. When you're part of something for that long, maybe it's impossible to let go without losing part of yourself. Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he's loyal.
Good way to look at it. Alright. Vault 34 should be in this vague direction, right? Yes. And it's actually not going to be at Vault 34. It's going to be a little south. What? Oh, it's all the way down there. Oh. Oh, all the way down in Novak. But we're going to take this one at a time. What is this? Man, the wasteland never fails to be creepy at night. I gotta give them that. NCR dude's down here. Oh.
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Huh. Found a road, so that's not helpful because it's taking us the wrong way. So follow this pipeline. Or the pipeline's got to lead somewhere, right? Another NCR guy?
Ever seen
Mercenary.
one of those rangers in black armor? I wouldn't want to make one of those mad.
I bet you wouldn't. Alright, so there is something or someone down here. Or Eddie will see it before too long. Easy. Oh, I went too far south. The Bighorners shouldn't go hostile, I don't think.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get under there, if I was going to have to go around or something. Should be right up here, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're almost there. Uh-oh. Cannibal Johnson's cave. Oh boy, Cannibal Johnson, huh? He's got some traps set up.
Usually I don't talk to nobody but robots, but lately some of them been two-faced. Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
Oh?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now. There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic. Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then? Yeah, the NCR and the Legion are about due for another dust-up. So you're gonna get yourself involved in that. All right, I'm in. Could be fun. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew. I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Maybe not, but maybe.
What brings you around this time? Squad marksman. I'm pretty proud of the fact that I never killed a single soul who wasn't trying to kill me or one of my team first. I'm sorry to say that it was. Civilian casualties was acceptable and sometimes encouraged. My former squad mate Moreno didn't need encouraging. Moreno and I might have killed each other if Captain Krieger hadn't been there to pull us apart.
Alright, we got 2. So next we will go... Alright, so we got Dr. Henry in Jacobstown. We got the one in Miguel's Pawn Shop, and we have the one down in Novak. So... yeah, so we're going to start fast traveling.
We don't need the NCR.
Oh, he's outside. Whoops.
Sticking
Krieger.
around for the attractions? Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us? Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Alright, Krieger, we got.
I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno were my heavy hitters. Henry handled tech things, and Whitman flew the chopper. Johnson and Moreno never got along, and I had my hands full keeping those two apart some days. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy was not part of Moreno's vocabulary.
I've heard.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so we got Captain Krieger.
They say those robots on the strip are running around with different faces or something. Don't ask, because I don't know.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him. Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Man, he's such a good guy. Alright, let's go talk to mean son of a bitch over here. Just because I feel like I've been neglecting him this playthrough.
Oh, hi again.
Hey, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Oh, okay. Another random playground in the middle of the wasteland. This is really creepy. I don't... Oh, looks like this used to be a park of some sort. Alright, let's go find Dr. Henry. Wonder who's tending to the bighorners now that Lily's not around.
Is there something else I can do for you? I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
And we got Dr. Henry.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed. Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone, but he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Oh. You're too nice, arcade. Too wholesome for this wasteland. And way out in Novak. This is going to be way quicker than I expected it to. Alright, and this one's all the way out at the end. Up the stairs? Yes.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all. Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
Nice.
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together. 4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me. Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear. I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow. Watch your 6 out there.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in
I
my
was
life.
right in my face.
She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded. As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Alright, that was easier to gather them all up than I expected it to be, if I'm being perfectly honest. Alright, so I feel like it's going to be easiest to start at Jacobstown and then head down the hill. Where did Eddie and Gannon go? Kind of lost and disoriented right now. Is it down here? Wouldn't make sense for it to be there. It is. There's Gannon. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, I'm almost dead. Let me, There we go. Not poisoned anymore. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. Oh, this way. Oh, there's a bird down here. Power armor. It's pretty sick. Oh, there's everybody. What are we doing now?
What are you talking to me for? Talk to Krieger.
Howdy. Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against? Marino, Johnson, Henry, and I will be the boots on the ground. Whitman will stay with the vertibird. This was a minor refueling station for vertibirds. It seemed an appropriate place to stash our equipment if we ever needed it. I'm surprised this place hasn't fallen apart. When I put it into standby mode, I expected to return to it within a few years, not decades. Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him. Day one, we didn't. It's as simple as that. The The rest of us moved on while Moreno didn't. Still, I'm not convinced Moreno hates the NCR as much as he thinks he does. You still might be able to talk him out of leaving. I stopped being Moreno's officer a long time ago. Everyone here respects me, but they don't need to follow my orders. Not anymore. He won't turn on us, but he's a good shot, and I'd hate to do this without him. You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it. Those robots on the strip, Securitroids or what have you, well, they've been acting different or something.
Oh wow, we left and everything. I'm gonna save real quick.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
There it is.
Getting my gear. What does it look like? What, you think I'm going to leave this here for someone like you? I don't think so. I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all gonna shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done. I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're gonna need every doctor they can get. I honestly didn't expect you to say that. When I talked to you about Daisy and the others, you seem to put a lot of value in loyalty to the past. What's changed since then?
Oh man, see?
Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. After all, I also lived in Navarro. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others. It means a lot to me.
I know what he's got to go do. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. Alright, now we gotta talk to Krieger again.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll
Sick.
need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
You bet.
Training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
I can't believe I'm going to help the NCR.
My gosh, that armor looks so cool.
Have you seen that
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. And since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
Alright. Use power armor now, that's pretty cool.
power on the strip all...
Also, up until then... Darn it, I made a promise to somebody early on in this series.
lit up? You can see it from miles.
Oh, I'm over encumbered. Eddie, come here. How much more stuff can you hold, Ed? A 14 over the weight limit. All right. Also, I still haven't triggered Eddie yet, and that it was thought that that was going to be able to do it. Apparently not. Alright, so that does it for that quest.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. Since you convinced me to help out with the defense of Hoover Dam, I figured I'd haul it out of storage. I'm a little rusty with it, but I think I can manage. As long as you got my back, of course.
Of course I got your back, bro. Oh, I guess I should put my armor on. Alright, starting at the campground should get us there pretty quick. Oh, we got some Mirelurks. Eddie shouldn't have too big of a problem with them, right? We never slept. Yeah, not so tough anymore, are you? Really early on in the series, I fought a couple of these, and they beat me up real bad, real fast. So that felt pretty good. All right, anyway, let's go to the dam. There it is. Oh my gosh, they got it super militarized.
I sure hope I get to meet President Kimball.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Hoover Dam. This is what we've been working towards. All been leading to this. Pretty exhilarating, I'm not gonna lie. Never played through this whole game before, so this is definitely something.
One of the ranger vets looked at me, and I just about surrendered.
Where's Ranger Andy? Upstairs? The downstairs?
count on that.
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time.
Sorry, Ranger Grant.
Bye.
Wait, what? Report to Ranger Grant. Yeah.
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Bye. So you're the one Mr. House sent.
There we go.
The Securitron here informed me of what's going on. Since Mr. House has helped me in the past, I'll let you help us during the President's visit. However, I will be keeping an eye on you. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready? Ask your questions, but keep it short. You'll be allowed to carry your weapons, but they must remain holstered. If you pull them out, my men will shoot you. Understand? Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations, such as the landing platform on the visitor center. Not a chance. Only the necessary personnel have authorization.
It was worth a shot.
The President arrives, gives a speech, and then leaves. That's all someone like you needs to know.
Wow.
Possible security threats. There was a new guy allowed to help with security at the last minute. Other than that, we don't have any solid leads. Keep an eye on the crowd and keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Other than that, just stay out of the way. If there's... Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow.
Alright.
Hello.
Is it me, or is...
Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us. The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio.
I guess I can appreciate how upfront this guy is.
The Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece. President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. Don't take too long.
The Brotherhood stopped engaging us. Smartest move they ever made, you ask me.
Alright, so we're going to look around the area.
Hello.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the President's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep waiting. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, you should be.
We won't go quiet. The Legion can count on that.
Mm-hmm. So I've heard.
Hey-o! He's coming to give a big fancy speech to all us troops stationed here at the dam. I'm pretty excited. He seems like such a nice guy, and I get to meet him. He's giving me a medal. I don't know why, though. I'm just doing my job like all the other guys. I'm still excited, though. Mama always told me not to talk to strangers. But you seem like a nice person. Mama left me on a farm when she went out prospecting. But when she never came back, the owner didn't want me around. Kicked me out on my own. A nice guy came up and asked me if I wanted to join the NCR, so I did. Now the troopers are my family. I like it here. Everyone is so nice.
out of here.
Whoa!
I've got you now.
Whoa! What did I do? I didn't do anything. I just wanted to say hi. That's all. I just wanted to say hi. I'm just looking for clues. Next, are you gonna tell me I'm not allowed up here?
We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Anything down here? Oh. So no, not really then. Remember Bitter Springs? Legion go home. I doubt there's anything over here worth checking out, but who knows? Does panel do anything? No. Alright, yeah, nothing worth checking out. It's pretty cool that you can, like, get into that, though.
Word is you're getting popular on the strip.
How do they keep the floor in here so clean?
Is it me? I don't think you're in the right place. You looking for something? Unfortunately for you, I'm not authorized to trade with you. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to watch the NCR supplies for the... I'm not required to answer questions from... Go bug some... I'm on duty.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't think that, I need to be down here, or that I should be down here. So I'm gonna get out of here before I get in trouble again. By get in trouble again, I mean get lit up like a Christmas tree again, after I see what's going on up here. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, I'm leaving.
Our rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Oh, yeah. I'm lost. Only like a little bit, but enough.
President Kimball is...
Our Rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Oh. Some radiation. Oh, that's not the way out.
Hey.
Alright, exits this way.
Rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
So I've heard. Is it? No. I am beyond lost at this point. I feel like I'm a little beyond lost, if I'm being perfectly honest. Wait, what am I looking for?
Morning.
Morning. I'm confused. Why am I coming back here? Okay.
Those Legion elite troops are bad blood.
Wait, what? Now I can't get out of the visitor center. Yes, I can. Silly me.
Morning. What is it?
Huh.
What is it?
You look familiar.
Nope. Haven't noticed anything strange at all. Neither has my friend here, and he has a good nose for these things.
Yeah, you have a...
Thanks. We haven't been paired together long, but he's a smart dog. I brush it every day. 100 brushes.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Okay. Take good care of him and bring him back when you're done. What is it? Not...
What's up, buddy? Alright, so I'm level with you guys. I have no idea what I'm looking for. And I feel like this dog is being loud just for the sake of being loud. I don't think he's helping me find anything. There was a person out here, wasn't there? What?
I'm looking forward to seeing the president.
We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious. You better get out of here. You better get out of here.
Okay. I'm leaving. Okay. There's nothing back that way either. I'm giving up on looking for clues. I'm just gonna go meet what's his nuts.
Have you finished your security sweep? Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
Over here!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so I'm not protecting him by having my weapon out. Okay. Huh. Alrighty then.
If not for you, President Kimball would be dead. So you needn't feel guilty when the NCR's rout from Hoover Dam demolishes his political career. The Legion has nothing left to wait for. Their assault on the dam could begin at any moment. Before that happens, I'll ask you to complete one other task. It may seem trivial, but that's far from the case. Between the Strip and Helios 1 lies the El Dorado electrical substation. Humble as it appears, the substation has immense strategic value, for it's there that you'll jumpstart the Lucky 38's dormant reactor. Gain access to the substation's control room and install this override module. Just so you know, there are NCR troops guarding the station. With this accomplished, all preparations will have been made. The battle for Hoover Dam will be upon us before long.
All right.
Hi there. My name is April Mortimer. I monitored a communication earlier between you and someone with the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm with the followers of the Apocalypse. We're much more liberal about the sharing of technology than those Brotherhood people. Bring your robot to us. We'll see that whatever information it may have on it is used for the greater good.
All right. There's our call. Well, let's go take Eddie to the followers of the Apocalypse. Figured highlighting the quest would help me find her quicker, and it did.
Thank you for coming. Let's talk about that robot.
Let's.
First, I'm gonna pull off whatever log data I can. Then I'll use some of the tech around here to upgrade its weapons systems. Shouldn't be more than a few days' work. The Brotherhood is all about keeping technology to themselves and using what they find to protect themselves. They are isolationist and belligerent. I have no doubt that they plan to use the data for weapons research. I've heard through our channels that it has some research that may be related to Enclave and Poseidon energy technology. I'd like to get what I can from it and use that data for the good of humanity. All of humanity, unlike the Brotherhood. Thank you. I'll get it back to you as soon as I can with the upgraded weapon systems.
All right, we gotta go back to Prim now so we can pick Eddie up. I'm pumped. Go get him. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I love Eddie. I'm so mad that it took me so long to get him. All right, so that makes all the companions.
You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you?
All right, anyway, yeah, we got Eddie back. To be perfectly honest, I think that might be everything. We're gonna go back to the Lucky 38, and then, or no, we're not. We still have to go to the El Dorado substation. But after that, then we're gonna Lucky 38 and prepare. And actually, that's not even gonna be this episode. I go somewhere a little more comfortable because I'm not gonna want to spawn in here randomly the next time I log in. But anyway, yeah. So if you, good lord, if you enjoyed the episode, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see this series as we finish it up, and hit the bell icon to get notified when new videos drop. And I will see all of you guys next time.